So a few days ago, I made a post on my Facebook page, it was very simple. What would you do if you could change one thing about yourself? And to my greatest surprise, there were a lot of people responding to it honestly. I really felt like they were honest about whatever they would change, And I'm still gonna go back to check because it's good for discussions. Now, the one response that kept popping out is, I wish I could change my heart. I am too good of a person and people take advantage of me. So they were the same response but in different ways. And I'll say one thing. Number one, be bad. Be all the way bad, but never change who you are to fit somebody else's story and somebody else's narrative. And let me explain. Now, for years, I have been known to be the great girl. I always try to make everybody happy and everybody comfortable, even when it was at my own detriment. I would always put myself in second position to make people comfortable. That meant that they were allowed to do whatever they wanted to me, talk to me however they wanted, and then play it off as, oh, it's just a joke, or do a lot of things that were normally not right, which would potentially affect my state of mind. But I didn't know how to stand up for myself and say, enough is enough. No, I'm not dealing with that. So I decided, you know what? I'm cutting those people off because guess what? I keep saying we are all adults and we are at the point where you know exactly what is right and wrong. But if I permitted you the leeway to take advantage of me and mistreat me, then I blame myself for that. But guess what? It would never happen again. I'll cut you off so fast. It would feel like the sky fell. I stopped trying to make people comfortable around me. It's either you're comfortable and you love me or you don't. I stopped trying to figure out why certain people did not like me because guess what? It is completely pointless. It doesn't add to your mental activity, it doesn't add to your pockets, and it doesn't add to absolutely nothing. Before, I would walk into a room and if 100 people liked me but one didn't like me, I'll be like, oh my God, but why? Why doesn't they? No. I stop asking those questions. If I walk into a room and one person likes me right now, hey, welcome to my group. And if 100 people don't like me, I don't even care to explain to you if you should like me or you shouldn't like me. It is what it is. Be bad. Be bad. Because guess what? People treat us exactly how we allow them. We allow people do what they do to us and then we complain about it. Me, I'm just a fan now of, no, just cutting things off. It is what it is. The sad reality is that this is human nature. You give someone a finger, they want to take their whole arm because they feel they deserve it. Usually things people don't work for, they feel they are entitled to it. And this is where I come in to say absolutely no. And I am not ever going to be apologetic about my behavior when it comes to cutting people off and saying no. And I would never sugarcoat to make you feel good about why I am cutting you off. You're going to be off like extra skin, and that is what it is. Now, every time you sit down and you ask yourself, why does this person treat me this way? Or why do these people treat me this way? Remember, you gave them the permission to do it. Because anyone who respected themselves enough will walk away from nonsense. We are the ones who give people the permission to mistreat us, and then we are the same people who complain. I'm not a fan of complaining, so I do what has to be done, and I do it with no apologies at all. Now, I always tell people, remember, I am very humble, but I'm a bitch also at the same time. So however you treat me is exactly the treatment you will get in return. It is as simple as that. And this applies for my personal life, my private life, social media, all of it. How you want me to respond to you is exactly how I would respond to you. How you treat me is exactly the way I would treat you back. I give energy for energy at all given times. I actually never slack on that one, Sometimes I try to control myself, but you talk shit, you're gonna get shit. It's as simple as that. Anyway, ciao, ciao.